The point we often miss is this. Either we worry about the future and attract that anxiety into our lives, or we constantly dwell on past mistakes, bringing those problems into our present. But in reality, even with a simple exercise, it's possible to change this throughout our lives. And if we practice this by staying committed for 7 days, we see the results with our own eyes. We can understand that our thoughts shape reality. But another thing we need to grasp is that reality is not solely composed of thoughts. If it were, we wouldn't be able to navigate life amidst the complexity of our thoughts. The human brain has the capacity to process billions of operations per second. The number is vast, and that's what matters. Only a very tiny portion of this capacity is related to conscious processes. So how should we make sense of this? Thoughts not only create reality in this way, but also evoke emotions. When you think about something for a sufficient amount of time, emotions start accompanying that thought. Once emotions come into play, you begin to emit the vibration of the frequency brought by those emotions. Therefore, through the emotions you emit, you attract what you are into your life. Yet, among the issues I still encounter and see in the comments, efforts to manifest like, I will do this, I will get that, are prominent. As discerning minds have caught on, the desires of these individuals are already in the realm of the future and perpetually remain ahead of them. Another version of this is the wishful thinking expressed as, if this didn't happen, I would prefer it to be like this. In one case, the desire continues to linger in the future. In the other, the past becomes an obstacle. Even without knowing any technicalities, with just a simple practice, you can reach the state of presence in the mind. In fact, if you ask anyone, they can easily say that they live in the present, that they can reach that awareness. Actually, the real deal is a bit deeper than that. I mean, think about it. In what percentage of our day are we truly, fully present in the now? I can comfortably say that people spend about 90–95% of their time in the past or the future. Another thing is this. We often fail to see that the struggles in our lives guide us and bring us closer to our desires. When there is a challenge, we focus on that problem. Why did this happen? It shouldn't have been like this. The critical point here is that, in reality, this problem stays in the past for the present moment. The issue we think about, talk about, and narrate is happening in the past. As we constantly think and talk about past events, we draw them into our present, and yes, by transitioning to that vibrational level, we continue to attract the same things for our future. Actually, a person who is present in all of their time doesn't concern themselves with any regrets and has no attachment to any problems. Because problems always exist in the now for the past. Right at this moment, in the essence of the present, you actually have no problems. We don't need to strive to manifest something into our lives only in the present moment. What we also need is to actually live in the now. We need to appreciate our present. We need to be awake in the now, be in a state of consciousness, and fully live this moment. We need not miss the opportunities that we can only see at this level of consciousness. Sometimes someone calls your name, tries to communicate right next to you, but you don't notice until suddenly, as if waking up from sleep, you say, "Excuse me?" It's the same thing happening here. My physical body is here, but my mind is in completely different realms. It's certain that it's not here. So much so that, let alone being aware of opportunities, if someone were to hand you a stack of money right in front of you, you wouldn't even see it. Constantly thinking about the future is another problem. Planning is okay. It's good and necessary, undoubtedly. Even this video, after being made, was scheduled to be published at a certain time. Planning, in the awareness of the present, is shaping the future within our possibilities. But later, when we constantly dwell on what will happen in the future, once again, we disconnect from the present. When we daydream about the future, except for situations where we are in a positive mood, immediately after that plan or dream, doubts and fear vibrations come. Our confidence is shattered, and we start saying, "What if everything doesn't go well? What if I make a mistake, make a wrong decision, take a step I shouldn't take, and regret it?" And there, we start to feel upset about something negative that hasn't happened, living that result in our minds. We bring that feeling into our present moment, and we manifest that vibration. Then we say, "I knew it would be like this." Did you really know? Or did you bring such a result into your life with your own hands? The practice of this is very simple. Since the moment you started watching this video, I was encouraging you to do this. For the next 7 days, practice being completely in the present moment. In every moment, in every now you find yourself in. When you wake up in the morning, encode in yourself that you will wake up to the now from the night before. If necessary, do something that will help you remember as soon as you wake up. Change the name of your alarm, change the wallpaper, leave a note for yourself at your bedside. Throughout the day, whenever you bring an experience from the past or future to your present moment, take a deep breath. Whenever we do it, it works, but it's the miraculous action we consistently neglect. While doing this, focus on the energy flow you create from the center of your body, starting from your genital area to your stomach, and then to your third eye. You don't need to disconnect from life and dedicate a minute or two to this. After a while, this movement becomes automatic. Of course, you'll continue to forget in the beginning. That's why I recommended using some triggers. As a result, whoever or whatever you interact with, you become fully present in that interaction. Whatever you are engaged in, you can fully immerse yourself in it. Your perspective on people, life, and yourself changes. Give it a try and you'll see. When you are in the present moment, you start feeling the power within you, realizing that there is no problem that is insurmountable. You begin to sense that your inner power in the now is guiding you in the right direction. You can see and seize all the opportunities that the universe sends your way, both big and small. Practice this for 7 days. Then you'll say, "It's strange, I imagined something in my mind, but instantly I returned to the present. Then an event related to it happened, and now the thing I desired is coming true." You will experience this, you are experiencing it. It may seem like a miracle to us, but it is entirely related to the subconscious and is a phenomenon based on scientific principles.